morning. Last night we stayed in Front Royal, Virginia, and this morning we are making our way to Shenandoah National Park. It's a first for both of us in this national park, and the first hiking trail that we are going to do is actually the highest point of elevation in the entire national park, which is a little over 4,000 feet. It's called Hawksbill Summit Trail. But first, to get there, it's a gorgeous drive on what is called Skyline Drive. We're not even in the park yet, and the mountain views around us are just beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the Smokies, which makes sense because it's all part of the Appalachian Mountains, but really pretty. And like it's the cloudy day, but the sun is peeking through, so I think we should have some really nice views today. Anything to add? Yay!
Excited.
Okay, let's go. Mom likes taking all the curves on two wheels.
Two wheels. Here comes a two-wheeler right now.
Oh God. This is a very curvy road. Look at this curve coming up here. And we're not even on Skyline Drive yet. Whee!
In 1 mile, turn right onto Skyline Drive.
Oh my God. My stomach is doing flip-flops. Look at all the bugs on our window too. This is the Thornton Gap entrance. Now it's time to pay. She wants to show off her senior annual pass. What is it, $20?
Yes.
And then you have to be 62 or older, and it will get you into most of the national parks with this $20 pass. Otherwise, it was like $30 per vehicle at Shenandoah. Oh look, a little tunnel. How cute. This spot is called Jewel Hollow Overlook. We're now at a little over 3,000 feet. We made a pit stop at Pinnacle's picnic area because Mom had to use the bathroom, but look what we found. This is part of the Appalachian Trail. We're at 3,400 feet elevation. Mom was jealous that when I went to the Smokies with Mark and the kids last year, I walked like, I don't know, like 10 steps on the Appalachian Trail. So she wants to do the same today.
My turn. It's
her turn to get to say that she's been on the Appalachian Trail. Here she goes. She's tripping on the Appalachian Trail. Maybe watch where you're going.
I'm excited.
You know what's funny? I think I kind of tripped whenever I was on the Appalachian Trail in the Smokies.
Well, they definitely have a lot of rocks.
It's very rocky. How does it feel to be on the Appalachian Trail?
Oh, so pretty.
2,000 miles.
Very green.
Can you imagine doing the whole thing?
No.
Is that on your next bucket list
No.
goal?
Nope.
Now that she's, oh, by the way, I don't know if we've said it on the vlog, but we're in Virginia, which is the final state that she had never stepped foot in before. So this officially completes all 48 lower states.
Plus hiking on the Appalachian Trail.
Hiking the Appalachian Trail is checked off. Going to DC is checked off.
I almost fell in the first 50 feet, so I don't think this is for me.
Yeah.
That's very pretty.
Now I just have to convince her to go to Alaska and Hawaii.
Good luck.
I just love how you can see, like in the distance, the blue, hazy mountains. It just seems like they stretch on forever. We made it to the Hawksbill trailhead, and we are going to take the lower Hawksbill Trail. It's 1.7 miles round trip, so it's one of the easiest hikes in this area, 690 foot elevation gain, and we can go to the summit. We are making our way very slowly up this hill. Mountain. I guess technically it's a mountain. We're huffing and puffing, and I don't even think we've made it half a mile yet. It is like straight up, non-stop, at least at first. Should be a lot easier going back down since it's an out and back trail. Although sometimes I was telling my mom, like, I get to huffing and puffing and the breathing is harder when I'm going up, as you can tell. But going back down is harder on my knees. So like my body actually does better going up than down, despite what my breath sounds like. Whew. We just passed hikers who said, and I quote, "It's totally worth it." So, she says don't do it. There's a deer way over there. It hears us now. You can see his little tail swishing. The trail has finally leveled out, but I have a feeling we have one more climb before we get to the actual summit. Actually decided to take a longer way back down to the parking lot because A, I think this way is not as steep, and B, it's just something different to look at, you know, so we're not just doing the out and back. It kind of turns it into a loop. So we're on the Salamander Trail right now, and then it'll actually hook up with part of the Appalachian Trail, I think, too, so we'll get to walk another little piece of the Appalachian Trail today.
That means I'm gonna walk the Appalachian Trail twice.
Yep. Definitely not as steep going down.
Oh yeah.
Which means it wouldn't have been as steep coming up. But it's more of like this way it would be a longer slow grade up. So it just kind of depends on what you like. Decided that this way would not have been nearly as steep going up as the way that we came up. Mom's about to murder me. Oh my goodness. Definitely a lot more level. But again, I would rather have this strenuous on the way up and easier on the way down because that's better for my knees. Mom is the opposite way, so. Now we're back where the Salamander Trail that we're on meets the Appalachian Trail, and we're gonna go right. It should take us back to the parking lot. The trail. We gotta scramble up these rocks to get back to the parking lot. I told you.
Come over here.
It's definitely a little tricky. A little bit of a rock scramble here. Aw, Mom's first rock scramble. And that was this 65-year-old's first rock scramble. Wait, are you 65?
Almost, July.
Almost 65-year-old. We did it. We can see the car from here. Mom's happy again. Finally took my hoodie off. I've just now got like hot though right there at the end. It's so cool and windy today, you know, that even with, ew, that's gross. It's so cool and windy today that, I mean, I was perfectly fine hiking in my sweatshirt and hiking pants the whole time. Now we're gonna head to the visitor center, which I think was just a little ways from here, and use the bathroom again and have our little picnic lunch somewhere. So what we did is just stopped at a gas station called Sheetz, like a local thing. It kind of reminds me of like a Wawa or a what we call QT or Quick Trip back home. We got these 6-inch subs, a bag of chips for Mom, 2 6-inch subs, and this no-bake chocolate cookie, which is like one of my mom's favorite cookies to make that she makes, you know, sometimes at Christmas time. I've made them on the channel before. Anyway, it was like $9.50, so we figured, we weren't sure like if there was gonna be places to get food in the park or not, but that's always a safe bet, just to bring in your own. There are probably picnic tables somewhere in the park area that we could have found, but it is really cold and windy. Like, I took my sweatshirt off when we first got done hiking. I'm ready to put it back on after we just like went out to the bathrooms. So we're just gonna eat in the car and then go check out the visitor center. We decided we're gonna do one more trail, the Dark Hollow Falls Trailhead. It's 1.4 miles round trip. Moderate, you're going down, and then coming back up will be the challenge, for us at least. The good news is it's been a piece of cake so far. The bad news is we've seen some people huffing and puffing on the way back up. That'll be us. Stay tuned. Definitely a beautiful waterfall to hike to. We might be regretting it on the way back up, but we're gonna probably save you, I think, the videos of us huffing and puffing on the way back up. Just know that if you're seeing this video, we made it back okay. That's probably gonna end our time in Shenandoah National Park, and we will be back with our last day of our trip, but it's in New River Gorge National Park in West Virginia, so we'll see you there. We're gonna head to the visitor center. What was it called? The big something. The big something. I hear the call of a teenager.